I started taking acting classes when I was in grade school. And then I got serious about acting in high school and took drama classes and became a part of the Thespian Society and made the decision to take acting very seriously in college and got my Bachelor of Fine Arts at Wright State University. My name is Jennifer Joplin, and I am a professional actor, and I work in development at a local theater. I grew up with my father as a professional actor. He put 2 kids through college doing nothing but acting, and so I got to see him on stage from a very early age. And not only did I think what he did was amazing, but I got to meet the people that he worked with, and it seemed like an incredible community to be a part of. And then as I started to pursue my own acting career, I realized it was the place where I could be the storyteller that I wanted to be. And I could be any number of different characters, and I could explore all of my different emotions, and my strengths could be something that I could be confident in, and even my weaknesses were something that helped me understand how to pretend to be different people. I know I grew up looking at movies and even some of my father's friends and colleagues on stage, and I thought, oh, they're stars. Like, they must be divas, or they must be hard to work with. It's the exact opposite for almost 100% of the really talented professional actors that I've met. You have to be someone who not only is willing to work with other people, you have to be someone who really loves working with other people and understanding how it is that you can help each other. And that is what keeps me going, is that relationship with my other actors, and knowing that we made people cry and we made people laugh, and hopefully we made people think about a story other than their own. What an actor needs to be able to do or to know, I think the very first thing is know thyself. And by that, I mean the more you can get comfortable with who you are and how you think and feel and how you process the world around you. Journaling is an amazing thing to do as an actor, because it really helps you understand how the rest of the world affects you and the impact that you can make on the rest of the world. The more you get to know who you are, the more you can understand how people work in general. And the more you understand how people work, the more you are going to understand how to pretend to be other people and how to tell their stories on stage and imagine what their journey might be like and how they might react to something. But it's also really important to understand the different experiences that humanity has depending on how they grow up, where they grow up, processing the different experiences that people have around the world in different situations. So the more you can learn about humanity, the more you have the tools you need to pretend to be someone else. It's always the journey that is important, everything you pick up along the way. But I do wish that I had learned a little earlier to not take things so personally. My body, my voice, my face, my emotions, all of that is an important part of who I am. And sometimes the way I look or the way I sound or how old I am means that I'm just not the right person for a part. And that isn't personal, and I shouldn't take it personally. The best thing I can do is be prepared, do my work before I walk into a theater or an audition or a rehearsal or before I walk on stage. That's my job, is to be prepared and do my work. But I cannot change a movie casting agent's opinion of what's right for a role or a director's idea of how a character should be. I just show up ready to go, And that's the very best thing I can do. Grow a thick skin and don't take it personally. I wish I knew that a lot earlier. So I'm an actor, but I've been many other things within the theater. And I have finally realized that the actor is almost the last piece of the puzzle. I've also been a playwright and a director and a producer, and I work on the administrative side of theater. And it really starts with the playwright deciding to sell and tell a specific story. And then you've got the theater themselves, the producers, the artistic directors that decide that's the story that they want to bring to their audience. And then you've got the designers that make sure that the scenery behind the actors, the lighting, the sound, the costumes, that everything tells that story. You've got the director that puts all those pieces together. You've got the stage manager that makes sure that everybody is safe and everybody's communicating well with each other. And then finally, you've got the actors that go on stage together and hopefully have learned one of the most important skills, which is listening to each other and working well together. So I just mentioned listening. I think that that is an acting skill above any other acting skills. Being able to really listen deeply, not just to your scene partners, but to the director to make sure that you're understanding how something might need to change to make the show just that much better. And that is the biggest skill that once you have mastered it as an artist and a professional actor, you can apply it to everything that you do in life, which is how I have become successful off stage as well, from the corporate world to the classroom, understanding that if you are really listening to the people around you, you can understand what it is that they need, and you can understand how it is that you can become a part of their success and then ultimately your success. You just can't be afraid to take big risks. Part of being a successful actor is making sure that you bring everything you've got, and that includes being huge and also being vulnerable and also being absolutely ridiculous and also not being afraid to use your own power, even if in that moment maybe you're feeling very nervous. But the really exciting thing that I've learned is that nervous energy that you feel as a performer, that's just energy. And it's got to get out some way or another. And so use that nervous energy in life or as a performer to be the power that you need to do what it is that you need to do. And it might feel ridiculous sometimes to bounce off the walls or do a somersault or use a funny voice or to make a funny face and look really ugly or ridiculous in something that isn't your usual you. But that is what directors need to see so that they know that you're capable of going really far with things. And then it's their job to say, great job, now bring it back. Let's be a little more reasonable. But if you show them that you're willing to just let it all be possible, then they're gonna say, I want that person, because they're gonna bring me everything they've got.